how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81, and if this is your first time watching my video, welcome to my channel. This is where you'll find me doing reviews for action figures, custom heads and accessories, as well as some comparison and all sort of fun stuff. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss out any of my latest review. Okay, so this is it. This is the one that we have been waiting for, the MAFEX Infinity War Thor. So it has been delayed twice. Initially it was scheduled to be released in March, and then it was delayed to April, and then so on and so forth. Okay, and now we have it. So was it worth the wait? Okay, so I have seen some pretty good pictures from collectors all around the world, and also I have been hearing a few of the bad things. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so first of all, let's just take a closer look at the box. I just like the design of this box because of the vibrant color that it comes with, and also they decided to show off two Thor here on two different bodies, because it comes with another body here which we will go through later. Okay, from here you can see the Infinity War Thor, okay, from MAFEX, the Medicom Toys number 104. Okay, and at the windows here you can clearly see the figure, okay, which is what I like as well, because you can choose whichever you want, although I don't get to choose because I ordered it from Army. Okay, at the side here we can see some very cool poses of Thor. Okay, and also at the other side here is my favorite pose that we have seen before during the pre-orders. Okay, and at the back, of course, we'll see all the cool poses from Thor. Comes with 3 different heads. Each of them is very nice as well. Okay, so let's get this opened. Okay, so this is it. This is Thor right out of the box from MAFEX. Okay, so the first glance of it, wow. Okay, I would say that it's just okay, it just kind of blew me away. I mean, just from the my first impression when I get him out of the box, it just looks very nice. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Okay, the likeness, of course, we'll go through later. Okay, and I must say that it looks pretty good, and I already have some paint on my hands, which I'm not sure where it comes from. Okay, hopefully it's not from the vest. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, wow, very nice. These buttons are supposed to come off for you to interchange with the lightning effects. Okay, looking pretty good there. Yep. Okay, nice. Okay, and the cape have wiring inside, and I sort of reminds me of the Justice League's Superman cape, and this wiring does feel that is much stronger than the one from the Superman. Okay, so it's a good thing, I hope. Okay, and from the back of it, it looks very good. Okay, let's take a closer look at the stitching. The material feels good though. I mean, like something like a silk, not very fabric kind of feels. It feels like silk. Okay, and the sewing isn't, I would say, isn't that well done. You can see some seam that coming out. Okay, like here and there. I'm not picky kind of person when it comes to these kind of things. Otherwise, I think it kind of looks good though. Okay, the overall design of the cape. Okay, and then okay, let's go to the likeness here. Yep, I have heard and saw some pictures that people are saying that this is not a very good head, but to me, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, but let's take a closer look at the eyes. It seems kind of weird to me. Okay, yep, it just seems like it's all blue. But this is not the one that is with the lightning on. That's another head, which I'll show it to you later. Okay, let's do a quick comparison with the Chris Hemsworth. Okay, I think it looks okay. Yeah, especially for a mass-produced thing. This is not a custom head. Okay, and I kind of like the they actually have this in details. The design on his hair, the hairstyle, all the what do you call this, the cuts on his head, very detailed. Okay, yep, not too bad. Okay, let's take a look at his costume, which looks pretty good. and he kind of have a very good butt there. Yeah. Okay, looking very well, and the back of the cape actually looks pretty good. It feels kind of premium though, not just some cheap fabric kind of feels. Yep, very thin, so it will hold up the poses pretty well. Yep, with this strong wiring inside. Okay, and at the same time, my friend who have received this earlier on have actually shared to me on this picture that you can see right now. His wiring actually came out from the cape itself, so be very careful on it when you are playing around with the bendy wires inside, because it can just poke through the cape like what happens to my friend's one. Okay, so just be very careful on that. Okay, so now let's move on to some articulations. Okay, so as always, I will start with the head, so it can actually move pretty freely, although there are still some restrictions when you want to turn his head because of the collar on his suit. Okay, yeah, there are some restrictions, but he can still look to the side, but it's looking towards the top. Okay, he can't really do a straight look. Okay, but you can actually play around with the angle, something like this. Okay, just push the head and the neck forwards a bit and then turn it. Okay, yeah, still looking pretty cool though, although there are some restriction. And the neck is actually a separate piece from the head that you can actually move along pretty freely. Okay, you can look down this much. Okay, looking up, yeah, not that much actually. Yeah, just like this. Okay, but I think it's enough for him to look up to Thanos. Okay, and for his hand, there's a bicep shovels there, and there's also an extra I would say this is something like a butterfly joint. Sorry about that. Yep, it's hidden very well inside the body. Okay, you can turn 360 degrees, no problem there. Up more than 90 degrees, which is very good. Bicep swivel, let's see, a little stiff here. Let's see if I can get it turned. Yep, you can still turn it around, just need to put some gentle force on it. Okay, a double joint elbow. Okay, yep, very nice. Okay, and then of course his hand you can move around. Okay, let's take a look at the joint, which is, oh my god, it's the same one. That is always been the case from them. Okay, so you can still move up and down, no problem there. Okay, as for the torso, there are two joints here. Okay, you can turn it. Oh, okay, it came off. Which is good. You can actually see how it works inside. Okay, and then can bend down pretty much. Wow, okay, I didn't expect he can bend down this much. And there's a slight gap here starting to show when you bend him forward too much. And about bending backwards, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, he can bend backwards pretty much, and again it came off. Okay, just be very careful about that. Okay, and the waist here you can also turn, no problem there. Oops, and just like my friend have warned me, these buttons actually comes off pretty easily. Okay, so I need some time to find that. Hopefully I can find it. And this belt is a separate piece that you can see it moves as you're moving it, so be very careful with this one. Yep, it might get lost. Okay, so I can find mine. It's very tiny, so be very careful not to lose it. Okay, otherwise you will forever have to put the lightning effects on him to cover up the holes. Okay, yep, so it's very loose, just like how my friends have warned me. I think I will put it aside first. Okay, yep, and then for the legs, yep, there's a pull down mechanism. Okay, and he can kick forward. Let's take a look. Pulling down, kicking forwards, not too good, I would say. It's less than 90 degrees. Kicking backwards, not going to happen because of his beautiful butt. Okay, and then this is after I pull it down. Okay, if I didn't pull it down, it's not that good as well. Okay, yeah, it's not as good. Okay, and the double jointed knee. Okay, which again pretty okay, I would say. Not to say that it can go all the way up, but it's still about slightly more than 90 degrees. Okay, and then for the legs, there's a huge movement. You can actually move quite freely along the way. Okay, and there's a toe hinge, of course, which works pretty well as well. Okay, and let's see how well he can do a split, which unfortunately is not much there. Okay, yeah, but I don't think you need your Thor to do a split, so it's still fine. Okay, so let's hope that he can do some dynamic poses, okay, when he's holding his Stormbreaker. Yeah, I think it should be okay with this Thor here. Yep, okay, looking pretty good. Yep, so it's of no problem there. Okay, yep, so now let's move on to some accessories. Okay, so from here you can see that this Thor actually comes with abundance of effects. I would say effects, not accessory. Okay, because accessory he only comes with heads, a Stormbreaker, as well as hands, and also the big thing, which is the upper torso. Well, if you compare to the SH figure, it's still a lot. Okay, so let's start with the hands first. As always, he comes with a pair of relaxed hand, which is already on the figure, surprisingly, because usually they will put the fist hand, which unfortunately this time it doesn't have any, because other than the relaxed hand, he comes with a pair of hand to hold the Stormbreaker. Okay, and then also he comes with a pair of open palm hands when he is calling back his Stormbreaker, or the Mjolnir in this case. Okay, and there's no closed fist hand this time. I'm not sure whether they miss out or they forgotten about it. Okay, of course, then he comes with the Stormbreaker with some effects which can be taken out, of course, if you don't want to. Very nice effects. Okay, yeah, so this is some nice Stormbreaker, looking pretty good there. You can see it's actually very shiny. I like that. Okay, very nice. And this Stormbreaker does have some weight on it. Yeah, it's not entirely light. Okay, so let's move on to the body. Okay, this is for the sleeveless upper torso. Yep, very nice. I didn't expect them to give us an entirely new torso, because I thought they would just be giving us the bare arms, okay, to put it on the figure, but they do give us an entirely free upper torso, which I think is good enough. Okay, yep. So then let's move on to the heads. Okay, so we see that there are 3 different heads, of course. The normal looking one, okay, the one that he's still having both eyes. Then we have one that he's blinded by Hela. Okay, and also the last one is the one with some electricity. Okay, looking pretty good there. Okay, so are they 3 all the same head? I would think so, because there's no change of expression there. It's just that they are playing around with the eyes. Okay, so lastly, of course, it does comes with some lightning effects. I would say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 10 effects, including the 2 on the Stormbreaker. There are 6 for the bodies. Okay, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there are another 2, which is for you to put on his wrist. Okay, very nice. Okay, and it's a very soft plastic, so do be very careful when you are handling it. Okay, especially this one, because I kind of feel that it might just come off pretty easily if you just pull it out from the body. So don't just pull it out. Okay, just handle it with care. Okay, it's a very soft plastic, very nice. Okay, for the size comparison, a few of you has been asking me to compare him with as many Marvel Legends as I have. So let's start with some Marvel Legends here. We have the Captain America, the Woody Cap, which is also a Walmart exclusive. The head is not from Marvel Legends, of course, it's a custom head. And then we have the Mark 85, which is also from the Marvel Legends. And right up next, we have the Far From Home Spider-Man from Marvel Legends, as well as the Black Panther, which is also from Marvel Legends. And next, we have some War Machines, which is still from the Marvel Legends. Okay, and the other Iron Patriot War Machine, which is a huge one. Okay, and next we'll compare with some ladies, which is the Black Widow from the upcoming solo Black Widow movie, and also the Scarlet Witch, okay, from the Infinity War. Okay, so lastly for Marvel Legends, I know some of you wanted me to compare him with some Thor from Marvel Legends, which unfortunately I don't have any. Okay, so I will compare him with the man himself, Mr. Stan Lee, as well as for Incredible Hulk, I doesn't have any as well from the Marvel Legends. So I do have this Red Hulk, which I believe is almost the same in terms of sculpture, just the different paint. Okay, so you can see how huge she is compared to this Thor. Moving on to the next comparison, we'll compare with some SH figuarts. Let's start off with the Captain America from the Infinity War, and of course the head is from Manipul. And then we also compare with the Captain America from the Avengers Endgame. This is not the final battle versions, as I have not received that yet. And moving on, next is the Iron Man Mark 50 from the Nano Weapon Set 1, okay, and also with Mark 85 from the Avengers Endgame. And next we'll compare with the Far From Home Spider-Man from the SH figuart, as well as my favorite Infinity War Hulk, which is also from the SH figuarts. Okay, sorry about that, I just noticed you can't see the Hulk head. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so you can see how huge it is. And lastly, for the SH figuarts, I will compare him with the Infinity War Thanos, as well as the Avengers Endgame Thanos. Next, we'll compare him with some Mafex. I have the Iron Spider here, okay, from Mafex, as well as the Kingsman body, which I keep bash it into Tony Stark, and the head is from the Manipul. And lastly, I'm sure you guys are wondering why am I not comparing him with all the Thors that I have. Okay, so let's start off with the SH figuarts Age of Ultron Thor, which is the very first Thor that they released, and also the Infinity War Thor, okay, from the SH figuarts as well. And of course the head is from Manipul, okay, not the original one from the SH figuarts. And lastly is the SH figuarts Avengers Endgame Fat Thor, okay, as well as the Mesco Thor Ragnarok, okay. The head is actually from Marvel Legends, okay. Okay, so in the next section, I would like to show you guys how to interchange the accessories, which is the upper torso for this Thor, onto this body. Okay, so let's start off with that. Okay, I just remembered why that I mentioned just now that I'm surprised they give the entire torso instead of just the arm. Is because this torso doesn't come with the cape. Okay, he's not wearing any cape for this body, which is why they will have to give an entirely new upper torso. Okay, yep. Okay, so let's start off with that. Just pull it off, and then we'll put on this one, which is one of my favorite, one of the selling point of this figure. And again, the button has come off, so be very careful about that. Okay, and of course, without the head, it's a good opportunity for me to try on the other heads for you guys as well. Okay, so this Thor actually comes up with the neck, which is pretty good, I would say. Okay, you can actually just put it on as simple as that. Okay, now that looks very good. Okay, and let's try on with the other heads. Let's see. Okay, then we'll try off with this one. Okay, it should looks very good. Yep, this is one of the reason why I wanted to buy this Thor. Okay, very nice without the cape. He looks as good. Okay, wow. Okay, the next one, of course, I would like to try on the accessories. Okay, the lightning effects, which are all these. Okay, let's try to put it on one by one. Okay, so we don't need to take out these two buttons because it's already been taken off. Okay, let's try on with that. So it's not just by putting it in, they have some shapes to follow. As you can see, the shapes for these two is different. Okay, so you just have to this shape is of course for this one. Yep. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one, this one. Okay, as you can see, the size for these two is different. Okay, this is of the medium size, so you won't get mixed up with these effects. Okay, so this is how it looks like once you put it all in, looking very nice. Wow. Okay, and let's try on the ones for the hands as well. So you just need to pull it out because we need to try it on these effects next. And this is how it should looks like once you have all the effects on him. Wow. Okay, looking very nice. Okay, Okay, so my final verdict for this Thor, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 because to me is perfect. It's almost perfect. Okay, yeah, it worth the wait. Okay, so don't worry guys, it's really worth the wait. Okay, so other than the articulations, I think except for the neck is a bit restricted on the collar because of his collar. The rest of it is looking pretty good. The legs as well has limited articulations as well in terms of the range that it can move, but I think it's still good. In terms of the overall look, this is almost a perfect Thor. Okay, the face I think is not too bad. Yep. Okay, they actually give you 3 heads for it, and the effects are fantastic. Okay, it's easy to put, and there are some problems with the buttons there, so you just have to be careful not to lose any otherwise you'll be pretty odd with having a hole there. Okay, so just be careful on that. Otherwise I think it's all good. I mean, this is the Thor that we have been wanting to have. Okay, it's looking very good, and yeah, the body, the everything, I'm pretty glad they decided to give us the sleeveless arm as well, which is the another version of Thor that I like, not always with the red cape on. Yeah, this is very nice. Okay, so for those of you who miss it, I would strongly suggest you to get it. It's really worth the wait. Yep, and I can totally understand that some of you are even buying 2 because you can actually make it into 2 different Thor, and this kit does comes with some wiring which actually allows you to have more dynamic poses. And like I say, just be very careful with the wiring because my friend's one, it have the wire poke through when he's trying to pose, so just be very careful on it. And also I did mention that the sewing line doesn't seems to be that nice, but it's not a deal breaker. Yep, just a small problem. Otherwise I think it's worth the price, okay, to buy 2. Yep. So again, I'm strongly recommending this Thor, and please stay tuned for my next video, which will be the comparison for this MAFEX Thor with the SH Figuarts one. Okay, so I hope you like my review for this MAFEX Thor that we have been waiting for. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course leave me any comments below if you have any further questions about this Thor that you would like to ask, or if there's something that you would like to see on this Thor which I have missed out. Of course I will show it to you guys. And one thing I almost forgot is that this Thor does come with the stand. Okay, as with all the MAFEX items, they all comes with their own stands. Okay, and before you leave, I hope you'll check out my playlist as well as do browse around my channel for more interesting videos, and I'll see you in those videos. Bye.